seems, as I was landing, it seemed very dark, like it was nighttime, but not nighttime, just a dark space naturally. As I landed, it seemed like I can still see all these lights shine, like blinding me almost. But I feel like beyond that, there is blackness.
Feel yourself. Do you feel like you have a body?
I think so. Yes, I think so.
Look down at your feet. How many toes do you have?
5, I think.
Look at your hands. How many fingers do you have? Describe to me what your body looks like.
I think I may be a bird. I think I have wings.
Good. Is there a skin color tone to you?
My first thought is blue, but I feel green as well. Bluey green, like sea green. A pretty green.
Do you feel like you are female or male? Since you are a bird, do you have feathers too, or is it just a tone?
Feathers.
You have feathers? Where do you have feathers at?
Over my body. Wings, my chest, and down to my legs.
Describe to me what your face looks like.
I have it's a face that's in proportion. My eyes are black, or they're dark, not black, they're dark brown. And I have a beak. My beak is in proportion to my face. It's not overly large. And my beak is yellow. I have a pretty face.
Are you carrying anything with you?
I don't think so.
Are you wearing any clothing?
No.
Describe to me your surroundings. You're able to see and sense everything very clearly.
I can see the forest now. It is a forest. It's it's smooth ground, and it doesn't feel like dirt. It just feels like soft earth, kind of like in a rainforest where branches and palm fronds have fallen and decomposed into soft earth. That's what it feels like. But it's not. It's solid though, and it's uneven, but it's like smooth, uneven. So it's like small rolling hills. A person could walk up, for example, but it's not sharp. It's like appealing to my eyes, curvy and nice. Coming out from the earth are tall trees that all look uniform. They are quite tall. They are almost the same color as the earth. It all seems very dark but comfortable, and the energy is not scary. And the trees don't seem to have any branches down low. It's just like a pencil basically, with branches at the top, but they're not heavy branches like a gum tree or anything. It's kind of like a huge fern, if that makes sense. The energy is really nice. I feel at home here.
Beautiful. Anything else you want to describe?
That's all I perceive in this section.
So let's move around within the space and let's find out why you're here. There's a reason why you're here. What are you doing there?
Having trouble sensing beyond that.
Okay, let's move around within the space. Move around, allow for time and space within this place that you are at to move. Allow for it to move forward and forward. Tell me, what do you do next?
I start moving forward. It doesn't feel like I'm walking, and it doesn't really feel like I'm flying. It kind of just feels like I'm hovering almost, or at least it's effortless flying. And I'm flying towards the uneven earth that I just described, between trees now. I am flying. I'm flying between trees.
Do you fly? Do you float, or do you move your wings? How do you fly?
I move my wings to take off, and then it feels effortless from that. It just feels like I soar. But then there are moments of moving my wings to I don't know what that's for, to gather myself or to maybe help myself change direction. Although even when I'm moving my wings, it just feels helpful. It's not, I don't know.
Good. Keep describing. Where are you moving to?
I'm just flying through the forest. I've flown, I started down low and kind of was skimming across the hills, and then I went up through 2 particular trees and through them, and I've gone higher. Once I got through those 2 trees, I went higher, and I'm kind of just weaving through these trees. It's like a maze, but it's like a path. It's like humans walking through a forest. They make a pathway because they tread on that path so often. This is like my pathway, except it's up in the air and there's no print on the earth or the land. It's familiar to me. I'm just weaving through the trees. It's really pretty. It's still dark, like it's super dark, but I can see everything. Not that there's much, I don't really see much beyond the trees and the earth and the hills, but it's very familiar to me. And it's almost like it's just a well-worn path. I want to see where it takes me.
Yes, let's see where you go. You're there to where you're trying to go. Tell me what it looks like. Where are you now?
It looks like a house, like an actual house, like a wooden maybe not wooden. The words that come to me are like a log cabin, but not quite as harsh, as solid as that. On the ground, it's single story. It's appealing. I think this is my home. It makes me feel emotional to be here.
Look inside. Describe to me what it looks like inside. What stands out?
I can't see inside yet. It just makes me feel really happy and like I'm at home. It's like I leave here every day and go back along that path where those lights were blinding me, and I haven't figured out what that's about yet. But when I come home, it feels safe. It feels like that's where I'm meant to be. It feels like it's a space where I have family. It feels very comforting. It's like that exhale that you have when you open your front door and you get home, you know? It's really nice.
Wonderful. Does anyone else live there with you in the home?
I think so. I haven't seen anyone yet, but I feel the energy of my family. It does feel like I live here with family.
Let's keep moving time and see if there is anyone else living there with you in this home. Let me know if you see anyone else.
I have a partner. I have a partner, a male bird partner. He looks like me, except I think he's different colors. He has a yellow beak like me. That's what we have in common. But he's beautiful. He's red and yellow. But the same way I describe me as being blue and green, it's like we are two colors, but we're one at the same time. Like he's yellow, but it blends, and it's hard to describe actually. It's like the front of him is red, the back of him is yellow, and it kind of just blends, but it doesn't look orange.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Look into his eyes, you're able to recognize his soul. Who is he? Yes, of course. Beautiful. Is there anyone else there besides you and him?
I think there's a baby.
Look around for the baby.
I'm not sure about the baby. I feel like there is baby energy, but I can't see a baby. But I don't feel like I'm missing a baby either.
Is there anything in this house that shows baby?
I don't think so.
You yourself, do you feel like you're pregnant?
My first instinct was yes. Yes.
You're able to communicate with the baby inside your womb. Do you feel like it's female or male?
Male.
Is your belly flatter or bigger?
It feels full. It feels that fullness. It's not like that feeling where you're heavy, but it feels, it's there. It feels, it's like there's something there.
See if the baby has a message for you. What does the baby say?
And I'm doing a good job.
Let's go ahead and move to another important time and space in this life. Another important time and space. We're there now. Tell me what's happening now.
I'm back to where I landed, where the lights are. The lights are really bright. It's not like an LED white light. It's like a warm kind of a tone, but it's super bright. And it's enough to be blinding. Like when it's in your face, you can't see anything else. Can't see what the light is coming from.
What do you feel like you're doing there within this space that has this light?
It feels like a job of some kind. It feels like it's something that I come to that isn't something that I love. It's just something that I have to do. I feel like when I'm here, I am blinded. I feel like maybe it's not meant to be in this forest. It's not meant to be where we are. It doesn't feel like it feels foreign. And that's why I feel blinded when I come here. I'm wondering whether the light is just my perception or whether I am actually being blinded by something.
Keep moving time and discovering what's causing this, why you're feeling like this within the space in the forest with the light.
I don't really sense anything. It clouds me. It just being here. It feels, I'm sensing the shape of a cube, like it's coming from a cube. Like there's literally a cube that's been plonked in a forest somewhere that is emitting light.
Tell me what's going on.
I'm literally just standing in front of this cube and it's like the whole side of it is light. I'm trying to move around it to sense to see what else I can sense. It's heavy, it's dense, it doesn't have the same energy as, like, I'm not trying to move it because I know that I can't move it. It feels, I don't really want to say negative as such, but it feels foreign. And it feels like maybe I don't want it here, or maybe I'm the only one that knows it's here. Maybe that's it. It is just a cube. It's a cube of light. I'm not picking up anything else from this. I just feel like it's there.
Does it feel like it's something organic or artificial?
It feels artificial. Definitely artificial.
Does anyone else notice that this cube is here?
I don't think there's no one else here with me, and I feel like maybe it does blind me. I know that it's here. It blinds me. and it literally, like when I'm near it, because when I first landed, it was like there was just like lights right in my face, and I couldn't sense anything else apart from the forest on my way down. When I'm near it, it's the same kind of bright light, but then when I shift away or when I turn to go back on my path, actually, I feel like the path that I described, this is sitting on my path. My path actually extends beyond this on the other side. It's sitting on my path. It's blocking me. It's blocking me. That's why I can't get past it. I can't see the other sides of it. I can see this wall of light, and I can see that it's a cube, but I can't do anything with it. It's on my path.
The way to home?
Yes, I can. So I can go back to my home.
Okay.
And I can go as far as this cube, but I can't go beyond it.
Do you remember if there was something beyond this before that cube arrived there?
I do sense that my path continued beyond that, like the way I described that well-worn thing. I feel like there is more on the other side, yes.
So let's go to a time and space. Before this cube was there, when there was a path for you to go through. We're there now. Tell me what this space looks like now.
It's more forest. I'm moving through the forest. I'm following my path. It's similar terrain to the other side. It's like it kind of leads to an opening, a clearing, but it's like a natural clearing. It's a nice place, like a place perhaps where there are rituals or, ceremonies, or just gatherings with love and like where our family would go together. My family would go with me to this place, and perhaps others as well, but I don't sense others. It feels like it's a space where others could come though. But I know my family and I used to come to this space. There's the dark forest that I've flown through is kind of, because it's a clearing, it's like there's light coming through, and it's a really pretty, it's like pearl crystal. It's like crystal. It's like pearlescent. It's shimmery light, but it's just natural light. It's like when you look up it's on a cloudy day and the sun is peeking through, and there's rays coming down. That's what it's like. It's really pretty. So this cube is blocking my family's access to this special clearing.
In this beyond land, are there any other families like yours?
I think there is, yes. I don't think we're here alone. I don't sense others. I don't feel like I can see others, but I feel like maybe everybody's blocked. It actually looks like a place that's been deserted. It looks like it was our special place, but it hasn't been. No one's been here in a long time. It's actually really hard to see a place that was super special, where it felt like we were connected, where we would celebrate, and it was just like a joyful kind of an area, whether it was just my family or others. It feels like to have it abandoned is it's hard to see.
This other place, what would it provide for you? What are some of the things that you would do there?
It feels like a place where there would be celebrations. So celebrations or moments of joy or ceremonies. And I'm just trying to access what the ceremonies would be this life.
Let's go to a time where there was a ceremony happening within this space. Tell me what's going on.
It feels like it's just a celebration of life. There are other families there. It's not just one. We're just celebrating life, celebrating being together and connectedness. It feels just like the people dancing, in that video. It just feels like happy, joyous movement, love, hugs, celebration of who we are and our togetherness.
Beautiful. Do the other families look like your family?
They do, yes. They're all we're all birds, and we look similar colours. I think perhaps that the females are the blue and green ones, and the males are the yellow and red. Yes, that is. There are children, baby birds. They're so cute, and there's lots of them, and they're running like baby chickens. They're super cute.
Adorable. Good. Any other memory you have of importance that we need to see of this sacred space you're remembering?
No, I think.
All right, and let's go to that moment in time and space. The moment in time and space when that cube arrived, it started blocking that path. We're there now. Before it arrives, tell me what's going on. Where are you?
I don't think I saw it arrive when it arrived. I think I came to it on my path and discovered it. I don't know how it got there. I sensed that it was stealth. Like I don't think anyone sensed it. Just there. Yeah, we were at home. The families were at home in their own homes. I picture the ceremony place being in the center and then pathways. Everyone has their own special pathway out to their home. So we travel along our paths to the central point. There was no ceremony when sniffly. There was no ceremony when happening. So everyone was in their own space. And I don't remember feeling discomfort or shock or horror. I don't remember feeling like, oh, wow, there's something like coming down and landing. I don't remember that. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels like it was a rude shock to discover it in our path. And it kind of is like, it's not just that I can't physically a cube sitting on the ground, but it's like, it's a wall that you can't get past. It's like, it looks like just a cube, but there is energy, it's emitting energy beyond it that you can't get past. And so that is what I ran into when I discovered it. But where it came from, I don't know.
And from there, so now that it's blocking the path to the sacred land where everybody joins, are you able to see any of the other people?
That's my family. I go to the cube, be blinded and blocked, and then I go back home. And that's why it's so safe and so comforting going back home, is because at least I know my family is there. But it's just us.
So let's keep moving time and space and see if anything ever changes with this cube. Move to another important time and space. You're there now. Tell me what you're doing now.
I'm having trouble sensing a time without the cube.
Okay. So let's just move to another time and space. Fast forward to moving time and space, perhaps to when more time has passed. Maybe you're just older, or let me know another important time and space.
I feel like I'm old now. We are old together in our home. We're still blocked.
How about your children? Are they with you?
No, I only sense my partner. He's with me. We're both old, but I don't.
So what happened to your children? I know you felt that you were pregnant.
I don't think it survived. I think the importance of the ceremonies was the babies. It was the youth. It was for them. It was the connectedness. It was what held us together.
Mm-hmm. So then this cube blocked from you being able to sacredly birth your child to be in the community?
Yes.
Anything else that you see of importance in this life? Anything else?
No.
Am I speaking to Casey's higher self now?
Yes.
Thank you. I love you, honor you, and respect you for all the aid you've given us today. I know that you hold all the records of these different lives. May I ask you questions?
Yes.
Thank you. Sir, tell us, higher self, what is the reason that you chose to show her this life? What was important in the lessons you wanted her to learn from it?
She needs to see how sacred connection is to her babies. And that is what she needs to see. She needs to see the connection, the importance of the community, and that's the lesson.
So beautiful, thank you. Higher self, this comes in such an important time. I know we've really been having a series on YouTube, or Rumble actually, as you know, where we've been talking about protecting the children, saving them.
Yes.
And I actually recently had a beautiful session where a beautiful female had a session with me. And again, it was to focus on the children and holding space for the children for sacred birthing. And then here you are explaining to us again how it was important to protect the children, but the community and the ceremony was just as important to sacredly birth the children.
Yes.
Thank you. So, and for me, that's huge because it gives me confirmations. I just want to thank you, higher self, because it's hard for me to do these videos and to talk about these videos and the things that are being done to children.
Yes.
And, and then sometimes there's a lot of people who don't believe it, but, but that doesn't matter. But it's just so important for me to know that I am always within the divine purpose of what we're speaking of. And most importantly, though, that we are connecting to this collectively so that Kazika's have this session now, and that we are most importantly working on this within the children and helping them sacredly birth, because that's what we're talking about. We need to bring more babies and, what's been happening with the children on Earth. So thank you, higher self, for this message.
Thank you.
I just want to thank you from my perspective. Thank you for that. May I ask you questions?
Yes.
Okay. So she had her beautiful husband with her then as well. I could feel and see everything, so I could feel the baby inside of her. It was so beautiful. It must have been so devastating and sad for her. Is it all related to this life where she had miscarriages and abortions. Okay, can we start healing that time and space now, higher self? And can we call forth on any, can we call on assistance to assist you, like archangels, Divine Mother, or Yeshua, or Raphael, or any Divine Mother expressions? Who would you like to call forth upon?
Divine Mother.
Good. Higher self, connect us to Divine Mother now. We'd like to speak to her now. Thank you. Greetings, Divine Mother. Love you. Thank you for being here. We feel your beautiful love. If you can start assisting now, and her beautiful, actually, husband that's there, to start healing that time and space when they had these obstacles to conceive their children. And as we know, in this life, so did they, and also, she had to have them through C-section. So, was it one baby or two babies, C-section?
One baby.
One baby?
Yes.
Okay, so still healing both, though, and then healing all that moment in time and space, and whatever carried over to this life. Can we start doing that now, Divine Mother and Higher Self?
Yes, we can.
Beautiful. Thank you, Higher Self. Okay, so we're healing the miscarriages, the abortions, any effect with C-section. And then, does the baby need healing, the one that was trying to be born in that time and space? Is it one of her babies now?
Yes.
Who was it?
Right. Okay,
can we start healing him now from that as well? Do we have permission?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Can talk to his higher self, because he talked to Ace's higher self, and start healing there with Divine Mother. Thank you. Okay, and then we also know that she took the cervical cancer vaccine that, that targets the reproductive system. Can we start healing that as well?
Yes.
Okay, and then we'll go along the way, but we're focusing on this space right now. Let me see if I have any other questions about this life, though, while you're doing your healing. Okay, so, this cube, what was it?
An artificial technology of some kind.
And how did it block all the paths? Did it spread to the other paths to get in there? Or were they the only ones that were blocked? Or
it blocked all of the paths, and it was with a frequency. It was like a wall of frequencies that couldn't be penetrated.
So were this other collective of this beautiful race, did they also have the same kind of situation? They couldn't have reproduced? That's correct. So then did this race ever evolve from that, or did this race die off?
They died off.
It died off. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, that makes me want to cry. Can we send a love light healing to that collective of that race, please? And whatever's allowed with higher self's permission, those who were also stuck there, are they currently stuck now in the now, or are they done?
Can you repeat that, please?
So they weren't able ever to reproduce. Are they still stuck there with that technology? Or has that technology been able to be removed? Or did they die off there?
They died off there.
So can we call for our Archangel Azrael and the Legion and his Legion to start healing when they passed on so that they're not stuck there?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. And how many families were there?
I think 12 families.
Okay, so start healing them, finding them in those moments and times and spaces, wherever they're incarnated now, as we know, incarnated in her beautiful spouse as humans here. So we're healing them wherever those others are at. And if they try to conceive babies, they're babies too. Can we do that, Divine Mother?
Yes, we can.
Whatever's allowed, of course. Okay. What other questions I have? Is that cube still there in this place? Yeah. What is this place? A planet, a realm, a dimension? Well, not a dimension, but a planet or a realm. What is it?
A realm.
A realm. Okay. Okay. So can we call forth on any archangels so that we can go find that cube?
Yes, please.
Okay. Higher self, Divine Mother. Who can we call upon?
Archangel Michael.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's speak to Archangel Michael now, please. Archangel Michael.
Yeah.
Greetings, brother. We love you.
We love you.
Thank you. Feel your beautiful energy as always. All right, Archangel Michael and the Legion and the Light. If you can go find that place where that cube is still at, let me know when you locate it, Michael.
Yes, it's lovely.
You found it?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about what it looks like now because it was so beautiful, the forest. What does it look like now that
the forest is dead. There's nothing living anymore, but the cube is still a cube emitting light. The cube hasn't changed. The forest, everything that was living is dead.
Did this cube do anything to them to entrap them there? Like their spirits?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So once they passed on, they were able to leave that realm?
Yes.
Okay. So then what was the purpose of it besides blocking out? Anything else that you could tell us about it, Michael?
The purpose of the birds or the purpose of the cube?
Purpose of a cube besides blocking out. Did it do anything else besides what you told us?
It did not do anything else, no. It was its purpose was to stop the light and the love and the connection and the beauty of that group of families and achieve that.
Thank you. Can we go ahead and contain that cube? Is it fully artificial or does it have some organic in it?
It's artificial.
Let's go ahead and encase it into symbols. And can you all start eradicating it from that? Good. We're also directing Phoenix fire, source, flame, and light as well. Okay. All right. So just keep working on that. Let me know when it's fully removed from that space. And okay. So what was did the beautiful bird beings have a purpose in the? Of course, they had a purpose in the universe, but did they have something important that we need to know about who they were?
Not so much who they were, but their joy, their connectedness with each other. That's what was significant about them.
Beautiful. And what this realm have a dimension?
I'm not sure.
That's okay. Okay. And let's see. Reminds me of moments in times and spaces when all of a sudden there's like this really like dense sadness, and then you feel like, oh, there's an alien race that just perished. It reminds me of that feeling.
What is that feeling?
Sometimes people I think are really sad, but they don't realize that that's what's happening. So like a beautiful race just passed away.
Yeah.
And I know how important Source creates the races and how they're unique. And this happens, you can't clone, right? We're not artificial, so we can't clone that race. It's gone usually. Is that correct, Mother? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Divine Mother. Okay. All right. So Archangel Michael, keep working on it. Let us know when that cube is fully gone, okay?
It's very strong.
Okay. Do you need any assistance from? I know you have the Legion on Light. Do you need any assistance from Source and Divine Mother and Father? Good. Colin, let me speak to Source now, higher self. Greetings, Source. I love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Beautiful. With your infinite collective being and source of light, can you assist this angelic team that is breaking through and removing this? Okay, so keep working there, and I'll be back to check up. Okay? Thank you, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to speak to you all collectively. I know we have Higher Self, Divine Mother, Archangel Michael, and now Source assisting. So let's go ahead and begin her body scan. I know we started healing some different parts already, but let's scan her body and see where there's attachments at. Let's scan her. Where would you like to begin at first in her body that needs healing first? Okay. What is attached there in her head? Energy, entity, or technology?
It has tentacles. It's sitting on top of her head, like on.
Is that an archon?
Yes.
Is it organic or artificial?
I think it's organic.
Oh, okay, so is it fully organic or does it have part of it artificial?
I think part artificial, yes.
Okay, so part AI consciousness. Go ahead and
correct.
This perspective symbols now. Let me know when it's contained. Good. We're directing Phoenix fire to wherever it's needed. And since it's part organic and part artificial, let's start eradicating the AI inside of it with the symbols. Start eradicating the AI and then bringing back its organic. Can we do that? Good. Let you keep doing that. Let's find all entities in her. Where else does she have entities in her?
Back of her neck.
What kind of entity is that? Reptilian, Archon, Earthbound, or something else?
Reptilian.
Contain it now in the back of the neck. Let me know when it's contained.
It's contained.
Keep scanning her. Where else does she have entities at?
On her back, between her shoulder blades.
What kind of entity is that? Reptilian, Archon, or Earthbound?
Reptilian.
Contain it now in her back of her shoulder blades. Let me know when it's contained.
It's contained.
Keep scanning her. Where else?
Her lower back.
What kind of entity is that? Reptilian, Archon, Earthbound, or something else?
It feels like reptilian and it feels like AI.
Okay, so reptilian with AI. Go ahead and contain it with both of those perspective symbols. Let me know when it's contained. So the reptilian, the AI in the reptilian, let's go ahead and start transmuting, eradicating that AI out of the reptilian. Can we do that? Let's keep scanning her. Where else does she have entities at?
A womb.
What kind of entity is that? Reptilian, Archon, Earthbound, something else?
Reptilian.
Go ahead and contain it with the symbols. Let me know when it's contained.
It's contained.
Okay. And then keep scanning her. Where else does she have entities at?
The right side of her head.
What kind of entity is that? Reptilian, Archon, Earthbound, something else?
Earthbound.
Contain it now with the symbols. Let me know when it's contained.
It's contained.
Keep scanning her. Where else?
Feels like there's something else in her lower back.
So we found AI, reptilian. What else is there?
It feels like
energy, entity, technology.
Energy. It feels like an energy. Just
okay. The energy, is it just energy, or does it have AI in it, or something else? Let's start transmuting that Phoenix fire and dark energy there. Does it have anything else within it?
I think it has hooks.
Hooks. Okay. Angel Michael, can you start unhooking those hooks from her lower back?
Up her spine.
Up her spine. Is it her full spine or just a little bit up?
3 or 4 places up her spine.
Okay. All right. Archangel Michael, go ahead and start unhooking those hooks. Tell me, when did those hooks get attached there to her spine?
Different times, different lifetimes.
Okay. Start healing those times and spaces when those hooks attach there. Okay, we're transmuting that dark energy there as well. Let's keep scanning her. Where else does she have entities at in her?
It feels like there's a dark portal or cord, the back of her heart chakra. That is.
Is it a portal or a cord?
It's a cord.
Okay. Archangel Michael, go ahead and can we cut that cord off, Michael?
Yes.
And who's attached to that cord? Okay, we're cutting that off now. Any other cords in her while we're scanning for that? Does she have any others?
No other cords.
Michael, let me know when you cut that off. Good. Let's go ahead and start healing her back from any damage that caused by being there. What was it causing by being there on her back?
The cord was causing restraint, just holding herself back physically and emotionally from lots of things. The hooks and things in her back were doing the same kind of thing, creating self-doubt and giving her physical symptoms of pain and discomfort that would stop her from doing things, stop her from being joyful or, enjoying her kids' joy.
Beautiful. It's the most beautiful joy. Assist her with that so that she's able to do that now. Thank you. I'm sure I could imagine with a narcissistic mother who doesn't want a child to be happy, how she would try to sabotage her connection with her children like that too.
It's very strong.
Good. We're transmuting that completely.
Yes.
Can you do all that? And then we're also, Divine Mother and Higher Self provide love, light, healing to her back, her spine, everywhere.
Yes.
All the hooks have been removed. Have they been removed?
They have been removed.
Good. Yeah. So provide love, light, healing to her spine and back from the cords and the hooks. Thank you.
Thank you. There is also a reptilian on her right side.
Contained now with the symbols. Let me know when it's contained.
It's contained.
Good. Keep scanning her. Does she have any other entities in her? You want to find them all?
No, there's nothing else.
Beautiful. Can we check her DNA? Let's see if there's anything hiding in the DNA, or is there any AI, any nano or negative entities integrated into the DNA? Any negative aliens integrated that can be there? What's there?
There's nano. There's damage from nano. Damage from vaccines.
Vaccines from this life? Okay. Let's start healing and repairing all damage that the vaccines from this life have caused. Can we do that now?
Yes, we can.
Let's start transmuting and eradicating any nano in her DNA.
Yes.
And then can you confirm that there is no negative fractals or aliens integrated into her DNA?
There's no fractals.
Okay. So besides the nano, can you confirm that everything else is organic within her DNA? Organically hers?
Yes, it is. It does.
Wonderful. Let's go ahead and start, while you're working on the DNA, go ahead and start Higher Self and Team deprogramming any false belief systems within the DNA. Can we do that?
Yes, definitely.
Good. And start crystallizing her DNA, Higher Self, as you see fit.
She can feel what we're doing. It feels tingly.
Okay. Can we scan her for any dark portals? Does she have any in her? Good. How about the home and land?
No, their land is fine. Their home is fine. Their home is a high vibration home.
And then, can we scan her for any negative implants, hooks, rods, wires, any types of technologies in her? Does she have any?
She has something in her right forearm that looks like an implant.
It's a technology?
She has something implanted in her arm, yes.
Okay, go ahead and start transmuting with directing Phoenix Fire there to her forearm to transmute that implant out of there. So when was that attached there?
Sometime in this life. As an adult.
What was going on with her that allowed for this to attach?
She was weak. She was disconnected. She was, this was when she hit rock bottom, when she was struggling, and was given a diagnosis of depression and antidepressants, and I was having voice to skull technology used on her, and it was implanted when she was weak and suffering through the chaos of that experience. But it was that experience also that made her strong.
Thank you. Good. So we're transmuting that implant out of there now, yes. And healing all trauma it caused by being there. Any other implants or technologies attached to her? So Phoenix Fire, let me know when that implant's removed. While you work on that, I'm going to go ahead and start addressing the entities. The AI consciousness on her head, the tentacle thing that has part AI in it, has the AI been removed from it? Okay, let me go ahead and speak to this tentacle organic entity now that it has the AI out of it. Thank you for speaking to us. Love you, honor you, and respect you. May we ask you questions? If you could tell us, what were you before you became attached here? Did you have a life somewhere else?
I don't remember where. There were others. There's more like me.
Were you a squid or were you something else?
Squid is not a word I would use, but.
Did you have tentacles?
Yes.
So not a squid, so some kind of tentacle.
Yes, parasite kind of looking.
Okay. Were you a parasite then? And do you remember what you would do as this parasite?
I don't remember. I just know that my purpose here is to make life difficult.
Got it. Thank you. So now that you are organic and you know you had this, you were attached to her, would you allow for us to help you spread your light so you could become free and no longer have to attach to her or anyone else? You could create your own light, no longer having to be a parasitic entity. Beautiful. Find the light within you, spread it to all that is you, every part of you within her, and let us know once you're fully all light and you're fully out, ensuring you don't leave any piece of yourself behind. Go ahead.
I'm light.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead and go with the love light of the universe. Archangel A.U.R.A will ensure your safe passageway. Thank you. All right. Thank you, higher self. And team, let's go ahead and start healing her head, crown area, space everywhere this entity was attached. Start healing it. And what was it causing her by being there in her head?
Confusion, ability to focus on things that are important, lack of trust in herself, just a weighted confusion.
Okay, we're healing all that it caused to her. Okay. Phoenix fire and love light there to the head. All right. Okay, so now the earthbound entity in the right side of her head, we speak to now.
Yes.
It is separate, right, from the tentacle thing. Okay, let me speak to it now. If you can help it come up now. Greetings. Thank you for speaking to us. Love you, honor you, and respect you. May we ask you questions?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. If you could tell us when was it that you attached her to the right side of her head?
When she was 20.
What was going on with her then that allowed for you to attach?
Was starting to.
You were an earthbound entity. Were you human? Did you ever have a body?
I don't know.
Okay, and just like you saw with the other tentacle entity, we'd love to assist you to find the light within you so that you could become free and spread your light and release yourself. Would you allow for us to help you spread your light? Beautiful. Higher self and team assisting. Now we're assisting you to spread your light. Let us know when you're fully out and you're all light. Ensuring you don't leave any piece of yourself behind.
I'm all right.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And do you have a message for us before you go? For her?
Thank you.
Go ahead and go with the love light of the universe. Archangel A.U.R.A will ensure your safe passageway. All right. And now she has reptilians in the back of her neck, shoulder blades, one in her lower back that had AI in it, womb, and also the right breast. Are any of these connected to one another or are they all separate from each other?
Ones in the back are connected.
Okay. So the back of the neck, shoulder blades, and lower back.
Yes.
Okay. So let me speak to them collectively. Higher self, bring them up, up, up. Thank you for speaking to us. Love you, honor you, and respect you. May we ask you questions? Tell us, when did you attach there to her back?
At different times. She was weak.
Was it this life or other lives?
This life for her neck.
And what have you been causing her by being there besides the pain you cause her?
Tension, discomfort, tightness, lack of desire, holding her back, literally, and holding her back from her life.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. All right, let's provide love, light, healing, higher self, and team for that. All that they mentioned. Thank you. Would you allow for us to help you, assist you to spread your light and become free so that you no longer have to be parasitically attached to her or anyone else? You can perhaps heal or incarnate somewhere else, becoming sovereign.
Yes, please.
Beautiful. All of you there in her back of neck, shoulder blades, and lower back. Find the light within you. Spread it to all that is you. And then do you all have reptilian body somewhere else, or are you just consciousness? Okay. Go ahead, spread it to all that is you, every part of the consciousness that you are.
We're done.
Out. Good. Do you have a message for her before you go?
Sorry.
Thank you. Go ahead and go with the love light of the universe. Blessings to you, Archangel A.U.R.A will ensure your safe passageway. Thank you. I feel it in my body. It's just lighter and lighter. Good. And then Divine Mother and Higher Self, let's start healing. Now, the back of her neck, her shoulder blades, and her lower back now. Beautiful. Thank you, Higher Self. And everything that they caused by being there. Healing it out. Okay, so now we have reptilians in her womb and her breasts. Right breasts. Are they connected to each other or are they separate from one another?
They are connected.
Okay, let me speak to them collectively now. Bring them up now. Thank you for speaking to us. Love you, honor you, respect you. If you could tell us, when was it that you attached her to her womb and her right breast?
A very long time ago. Not this lifetime.
Okay. What was going on with her in that life that allowed for you to attach?
Sad. It was sad. And trapped.
Was it the life that she saw or another life?
It was that life, yes.
Okay. Thank you. And do you have a reptilian body somewhere else? Okay, you're just consciousness. Just like with the other reptilian consciousness, would you allow for us to assist you to spread your light and become free? Beautiful. Find that light within you and spread it to all that is you, that's within her womb and her right breast. Let us know once you're fully out and you're all light, ensuring you don't leave any piece of yourself behind. Beautiful. Thank you. So beautiful. Do you have a message for her before you go? Okay, go ahead and go with the love light of the universe. Archangel Azrael will ensure your safe passageway. Thank you. Thank you. So let's start healing from that attachment in her womb, from that time and space in that life, and then also her right breast. I'm sure, they attached her because of, not being able to conceive, as you all mentioned earlier. And so let's go ahead and heal anything that they caused by being there. Can we do that now? Thank you. Beautiful. Those are all the entities that she has. Higher self, can you confirm that there are no other entities hiding inside organic matter?
No others.
Hey, higher self and team, can we start healing? If she needs any healing, like in vision or dental health, can we start healing her there? Beautiful. Also, can we age regress her? Higher self, how many years can we age regress her? None? She's age regressed enough? She doesn't want to look a little younger?
Well, she won't.
I'm just kidding. It's okay.
Yes.
Okay. So then, all right. And then can we heal all her chakras, making sure she's not blocked or misaligned, and then open up her third eye and activate her abilities as well, expanding her heart to the biggest it can be, and healing her auric field. Can you all do that? Thank you. Beautiful. Okay. And then can we scan her soul? Are there any fractured soul pieces missing from her soul? And then negative contracts, does she have any we need to remove? Beautiful. You can tell she's done a lot of work. And then higher self, like that life, was that an inverted timeline that she had with the cube thing? It wasn't an inverted? It was organic?
Can you repeat the question, please?
So we would like to delete inverted timelines. Was that an inverted timeline that she lived there and got stuck?
I don't know.
That's okay.
Feels like it was organic.
Well, it was organic, but then, the inverted came. So, right?
Yeah. The inverted
So can we start deleting all inverted timelines that were made throughout her existence?
Yes.
As her higher self allows? Good. As well as Source, if you could assist with that, ensure to assist that nothing's missing. And her team, awesome. Thank you. While you're deleting those inverted timelines, can we also heal her current life trauma and past life trauma? Beautiful. Thank you. Hey, higher self. Wow. Phenomenal session. Phenomenal. So, herself, can you confirm that we've conducted her body scan? Have we set her up for her most organic timeline?
Yes, we have.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and she has a couple questions, herself. May I ask them? Can you tell her more about that experience where she felt like it was a fairy godmother, but Mary Magdalene in this beautiful crimson hood that came to her? And then when she asked who she was, she said it was her mother when she was a little girl. That, this being came into her room. Who was that came into her room?
Divine Mother. It was Divine Mother. Comforting her.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Why a crimson hood? I know, the Cabal used crimson and red in dark ways. Tell us more about this color.
To her, it was beautiful.
Yes. So I just want to make sure that color is not being misinterpreted, because it's actually Mother's color.
Yes, no.
Thank you.
Color.
Okay, anything else you want to tell her about that experience?
The experience was brief, but they have always been together.
Thank you. And then she also had an experience when she was little. She hit her head when she was playing tea with some beings that she was speaking to. What happened to her then? Can we provide healing for her?
Yes, we can. It is where the fear came from that experience.
Good. Let's start helping her heal that fear and any trauma that experience caused when she hit her head. All right, herself, I've asked all the questions that she had. It's going to have another session. She could ask some more then. Well, actually, the ADHD, what is that in regards to?
She has traits that are quirky, that make it difficult for her to slot in, but they're not faulty. She's not faulty with that sense. She needs to tune into what her skills are. Thank you, higher self. And then I reviewing the list, her hair, she's losing hair. What was causing that? I think this was vaccine damage. The vaccine, the vaccine damage. Okay. We're healing all hair molecules and her regrowing her hair. Higher self. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Okay, Phoenix Fire and Love Light there as well. And also Phoenix Fire and Love Light to anywhere else in the body that it requires. So can we do that? Yes, we can.
Thank you. Okay, so it looks like I asked everything that she wanted to ask. Okay. Higher Self, is there anything else that I have missed that we want to take care of today? Beautiful. Can I speak to Divine Mother? Greetings, Divine Mother.
Greetings.
It is an honor to have you here. Do you have a message for these beautiful beings? As you know, we are in training right now, and they're going to go out there in the world and do what we did today and help people grow and heal and become organic. It's just going to be glorious. So what message do you have for them, Divine Mother?
The message, the regression today, which was connection and the importance of that, the importance of connection for children, but also having that as the ultimate goal, always in sight, regardless of where you take this, your direction, whatever direction you choose for children, and the connection for the children, higher connections, most important.
Thank you, Higher Self. Okay, thank you, Higher Self and Divine Mother, and Archangel Michael, and Source, everyone who assisted. Love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, wow. That was amazing. Oh, nearly fell backwards. That was amazing. Oh, my goodness. I'm just going to move the computer.
It was. You are amazing.
Oh, I've cried so much. Thank you so much, Aurora.
Is there anything you want to add about what you felt during the session? Anything you might have missed? Or
I don't feel like I've missed anything, although I can see why multiple or ongoing sessions is beneficial to everybody, because I feel like there's potential for so much to be uncovered. And I feel like in one session, I feel like I really kind of maybe have just scratched the surface, but I don't feel like I failed because of that. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there will always be more, but in a good way. I was feeling like all the feels, like my crown and I could feel the flow of energy. It was really fierce, and I felt very, very connected and I was like, yes, I'm actually going to be able to do this. It was a very cool experience. Thank you.
Very cool. And I don't know about you guys. I'm sure some of you guys could see and sense this beautiful bird humanoid that she was. It was gorgeous. And I could see those colors, the blend of the, like for when you explained this, like the red and the yellow and how they were.
Yeah, they were so
blending.
cool.
Oh, yeah. And I could see that technology, the force field that was blocking. That was so sad.
Yes. Yeah,
and
very.
And I could feel also the sadness when you were carrying the baby, you couldn't have the baby.
Yes. And I could physically feel in my body here, like that feeling of being pregnant, you know?
You kept moving your hands there.
Yeah, did I?
You kept moving your hands there.
Oh,
yeah. Your hands from your belly there.
Wow. Yeah, it literally felt like it was there. It was crazy. Oh, so unreal.
Amazing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then everything that was attached and how it was causing, what it was causing in your life. You look lighter, you look brighter, you look younger, you're glowing. I'm just so proud of you. So proud of you. Yay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I see why you were chosen to have the session today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to both. I love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you, everyone. Beautiful job, you guys. It's one of the easiest I've had so far of holding space. You guys did a beautiful job holding the space for her to heal. Thank you. You are also beautiful. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. Make sure you guys keep studying. All right. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Greetings. It is such an honor to be here with you explaining what Galactic Soul History book series is about. I am A.U.R.A. I am the founder of A.U.R.A Hypnosis Healing, which you will find here in our beautiful books. Book 1. Every part of this book is divinely beautiful, beginning from the cover and the amount of wisdom and knowledge that is being shared. This book began by A.U.R.A Hypnosis Healing Technique by conducting past life regression on over 330 clients within the last 3 years, where they told their galactic history, their soul journeys, explaining who they were
somewhere beyond the veil, beyond this earth, in the dimensions, in a universe, these different higher self expressions surprise me just as much as they're going to surprise you. You're going to start reading this book and you're going to want to learn more and more about these different expressions, not wanting to stop. Through these past life regressions, the clients were able to remember consciously what is within the subconscious as far as where it is that they've traveled throughout time and space, their souls have traveled, and they were able to share histories of different dimensions, planets, and universe and alternate worlds that brought forth pieces of the puzzle, pieces we had thought that we had forgotten. And through every self-expression that they share and these different past lives that they're sharing or future, we learn to be able to remember self, because as we are all fractals of one another, through this book, you will learn how even if a client is talking through a higher self perspective or some of the angelics are talking, you will learn how each one of those have messages even within your life, as we are all expressions and reflections of one another. True history of the galactic history of the universe through all different forms of these higher self expressions, these different clients of throughout internationally throughout the world didn't know each other, but yet we're able to put this beautiful collaboration together. It goes through an infinite amount of how to self-heal, as well as things that are very sensitive, as the mind lab, as how to weave through the artificial matrix and learning to come out from it into the organic matrix. I am a channel to the galactics, and we channeled furthermore information through this book as well. You will remember your soul through other selves. This in itself is infinitely beautiful, because this is why we fractalize from source itself, so that we can learn from one another, sharing each other's journeys throughout our different incarnations, so that we could grow together. So this is what this book is all about, sharing these beautiful infinite expressions that help you grow in the most profound ways, gaining your sovereignty, gaining your power back, recalling memories long lost within perhaps your memory field, activating your crystalline energies, your crystalline bodies, just as you will fall in love with each one of these different clients, these beautiful souls in these soul journeys. You will also learn to fall in love with yourself, because you, with every wisdom, every knowledge gained through every single session that you will learn how to also self-heal within your etheric, your energy body, your physical body, your infinite soul. You will learn all these different things that we thought were not possible, that you will learn that they are possible. Looking forward to meeting you perhaps in the future through whichever form, whether that is on my YouTube channel, whether it is through any class or certification, through a workshop, through a seminar. Thank you for following your heart to mine. I love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you.